Hey guys, it's JoJo Stuff 6 from YouTube, and my name is Joanne, and I'm here to talk to you today about a little bit about myself. I never did this when I started my channel, and I got a comment the other day saying that maybe I should talk a little bit about my disability. So I had to record this once before, but my memory card is absolutely horrible, and it quit in the middle. I'm going to buy a new one as soon as possible, hopefully tomorrow. Mine is only 4 gigabytes. Any of you who are really good YouTubers, 4 gigabytes, do those cards suck or is it just me? So anyway, okay, so she asked me to do a little video about my disability, about being visually impaired. So I am, but I think because it's so long-winded, I'm going to do 2 parts, just because the memory is so low and I don't want to talk your guys' head off. And if you're not interested, click off. But before you click off, just wait one more minute. I encourage any of you who watch this video, and I don't know if a lot of you are going to, and that's another reason I didn't do this video. I'm not trying to complain. Not a lot of people watch my videos, I notice, and so I didn't want to maybe just be like 4 or 5 people watching it. But if you're watching this video, I encourage you guys to please leave any questions you have about people who are blind, visually impaired, if any people with disability. If I don't know the answer, I'll look it up or I'll ask somebody. And I'm thinking of doing a questions and answers session. If you leave it in the comments below, any questions you have. If you have a question you've been dying to know that you're like, that's rude, I don't want to ask, then leave it in the comments and I will do my best to ask it. I mean, please not like rude questions, but I mean, like, if you have a question like, how does she get dressed in the morning? How does she pick out her colored clothes if you're totally blind? How does she cook her meals if she's totally blind? How does she go to work? How does she go to school? How does she sit in a chair? How does she, I don't know, how does she do anything? Any question you have, put it in the comments below and I would love to answer them. So, okay, long-winded intro. So, oh, and I don't know if I said this, but it's very hot. It's like 90 degrees out. The air conditioning is not working in here. This big old cup of ice cold water. I'm sweating. It probably looks gross, but I'm sorry. This is the warmest room of the house, but it's the best lighting. So, okay. So, now if you don't want to watch it, you can click off. My name is Joanne. I am 33 years old. I know I look like I'm like 12 to 15. It's just good looks, I guess. I still get carded in the bars, and if I don't, I think I should have become an undercover police officer to go and do stings like that, because that would be so cool. But anyway, I live by myself with my dog and cat. And so anyway, I was diagnosed when I was a little baby as being, God, now I can't think, optic nerve hypoplasia. And I don't know how to spell it, but I'll definitely write it in the bottom bar below. And so what that means is it means that my optic nerves in both of my eyes are underdeveloped. And there's many different causes. Sometimes they say it's either young mothers or mothers who have drink in alcohol. There's other causes too. I just know those 2 because those are probably why I have it. So I am totally blind in my right eye, and I can see about 2200 in my left, and the normal vision for people are 20/20 in both eyes. So up close I could see about 4 to 5 inches. I should probably measure it, but like if I have to read something, this is pretty much how close I'm gonna have to get it. And then before it starts getting blurry, probably 3 to 4 feet. So, and then it starts getting blurry. I have a guide dog. Her name is Cheryl. This is my second dog. I've had her for 1.5 years now. She's getting better. She's a troublemaker. She looks cute, but that doesn't mean anything. She is a big troublemaker. So, I don't want to do this so long-winded, but, so when I was, first of all, I'm adopted, and if any of my family is watching this, please, I'm not trying to pull you out you know, if my biological parents are watching this, if they find my video. I'm not trying to say bad things about you or anything like that. I'm just, you know, telling a story, and this is how it goes. So I was adopted when I was a little baby, like I think I was 6 days old, and the adoption agency did not tell my parents that there was anything wrong with me, even though later they found that you could diagnose it at birth. When I was about 4 months old, my mom, she noticed that I wasn't developing like a normal baby, tracking with my eyes or anything like that. So she called the doctor, and the doctor told her that I had optic nerve hypoplasia. And then when they came back to run more tests to see what I could see, like, this is kind of a touching story. The doctor said that he did not see any vision in any of my eyes. And my dad, he got upset and he left the room and he started praying and praying, and he just, I don't know why, it just makes me emotional a little bit. He just started praying and he just saw something, and when he came back in the room, the doctor said she can see. And I don't know why my eyes are watering. I hate being emotional. The doctor said that I could see a little bit. So thank you so much, God and my dad, for giving me the vision that I have. So they dealt with that. Someone from the Blind Babies Foundation came out to my house to work with me. I went to normal preschool, normal kindergarten, and then when I got to first grade, my first grade teacher was not very nice at all. She did not want me in her classroom. She wanted me to go to a severe disabled school. And my parents, another thing that I am extremely grateful, and I'll get into more when I get into high school, is my parents, if it wasn't for them, I don't know where I would be right now in regards to education, but they got my eye doctor to talk at an IEP, and if you're disabled, you usually have an IEP. I think it's once a year. It's been a while since I went to school, so once a year. Also, any parents with any questions about children with the disabilities in the school system, I would love to answer your questions. One day my goal would be to do a job on helping mothers getting their children educated. Also, if you have any questions about the guide dog, you know what I'd love to do, which I don't know if anyone would be interested. If you live in Northern California, I'd love to do a little meetup and answer your questions. I'll bring Cheryl. You know, I did that. I used to go to college around here, and we did those talks. So I really enjoyed educating people. If you want to know about Braille, I could get little Braille sheets and hold them in front of the camera. If you want to know about eyes, I have this really cool eye sheet to hold it in front of the camera or in public or whatever. So anyway, back to first grade. So they fought it, and I got to go to first grade, and then they moved me for second grade because there was a visually impaired program at this one school, and then I had to repeat second grade. So then they moved, and then after that I had to go to a new school because the VI program moved. And then once I hit 7th grade, I had to be in a slower learning classroom. What's it called? Like special education full-time. Sorry about my shirt. Special education full-time classroom, because I was really, really behind in all my reading and math. Math is still troubling to this day. But the reason why I was behind is the VI program would pull me out during these crucial moments like math and reading and anything that I actually needed to graduate. They'd pull me out to teach me things like Braille, which is good, and I actually don't know Braille. I just know the little letters, but they have little characters. It's called second grade Braille, and I can also go into that if you have any questions. But they pulled me out for that, and cane travel, and computer skills, which is good, but then it also really ruined my education. So I had to go into special ed for junior high. And then my parents wanted to get me tested to see if I had any learning disabilities. So they took me to school for the blind, and I was there for a week, and I was so mad. I did not want to have, when I was young, I didn't want to have anything to do with being blind. I would refuse large print, refuse the cane, refuse glasses. I still don't wear glasses. Refuse any aids that could help me, just because I didn't want to be associated. I wanted to be normal. And kids that are blind right now, they go through that, and that's absolutely normal. Who wants to be different? Alright guys, sorry about that. I'm in a new location. Couldn't get in there anymore. And I don't know why it says my memory card is not full, but the camera died. So, sorry about that. So, okay. So I was talking about going to school for the blind to get tested. So I went and they find out, that I had different types of learning disabilities, which can be associated with being optic nerve hypoplasia. So anyway, they tested me, and my mom, she didn't want me to go there first either, because there were some kids that had really special needs, and then there were some kids that had slight special needs, and, that school, that's a whole other topic, but I don't want to get into that. But anyway, she didn't want me to be all around people that had extreme special needs, but then she knew that if I was around high-functioning blind, then I would do better because I would look up to them, which is actually still true today. So, but anyway, so I didn't want to go, but then I met my friend, and is this focusing okay? Okay. Then I met one of my friends that I met, I don't know if you're listening, Mo. I met this guy, Mo, and I had went to camp with him that summer before. And they have a couple camps for blind people in California. They have Enchanted Hills, which is in Auburn, and then they have Bloomfield, Camp Bloomfield, which is in Malibu, Southern California. And it's usually, they have different sessions, but there's sessions for younger kids and there's sessions for teenagers, and I was 13 or 14 at the time. So anyway, I met him, and we talked, and I saw some other people. And after I met him, I was like, oh, these people are kind of cool. I might want to go here. So, and then my mom, she saw more of how I was doing better in that environment. She's like, I think you should go here. So she prayed and prayed to God, and finally, I think it was that Wednesday or Thursday, I told her, all right, Mom, I can go here. So, California School for the Blind is located in Fremont, and well, I'll just say, we live in Sacramento, so that was 2 hours, and no way that's going to happen. So, I had to go and move to a dorm. So it was, so I stayed at a school that was not at my house. So boarding school, I guess you can call it. So I think I'll stop there for now, but let me know if you like this video. I have the high school years that are really detrimental, I don't know if I said that right, to how I turned out. And I would really love to tell you, but I feel like I'm just talking too much, and I think you guys will get bored. I don't want you to get bored, but please, I hope you like this video. Thumbs up, subscribe. I want to do a furry friends tag with Cheryl and my retired guide dog, Nikki. Maybe I'll try to do that this weekend or next weekend. I have some hauls. I want to do some how I do my spring makeup, which I'm probably not going to be very good at it because I've never done it in front of camera, but bear with me, I'll get better. I'm not a beauty guru, but I want to try not to be a guru, but I want to try to make this channel the best it could be. Please support me. Yeah, so thank you. I love anybody who watched this video. I love you. You are in my heart. Please leave a question below, like, subscribe, email me. My email address is, I think it's abbycat4, ABBYCAT4 @gmail.com, I think it is. So please email me if you have any questions whatsoever. Thank you. Love you. Bye.